Hey everyone, it's Jessica here with another layout. Today I'm playing along with the Say What challenge by Natalie Dill, which features usually a long or snarky title, but her layouts are inspired by titles. So this is a title challenge along with her sketch design there. I'm pointing to all these little elements here. I started with this background paper that I actually made digitally. This is a background paper and digital set by Rachel Jeffries on the Lily Pad. And I'll link that below if I can remember that, and you can grab that if you'd like. But what I did was I added some mixed media elements directly to the design before I printed out this paper on my printer. So that's what the background is. And then I started with my photo here and matted it with some white cardstock first, and then my favorite stripy paper by 49 and Market. And then I added that cute little scallop border using a Spellbinders border die. Another one of my favorite things. And then the blue paper here was actually from a kit that I had previously purchased or gotten from probably Not Just for Boys Kit Club, I think. And then I'm using some Colorcast Designs on here because this is actually a layout for Colorcast Designs design team. So I am using the Frosty Air little acrylic title on mine here today from the shop. So I'll link that below for you in case you want to grab it from the Colorcast shop. And then I'm using some snowflakes as well. And I actually think I only ended up using one of those snowflakes. They're pretty big. They actually have some smaller sets as well. But I ended up only using one of those snowflakes on the left there where you see it sitting now. And I have these little 49 and Market tags. I just wanted to tuck one here in the top because Natalie's sketch had a little tag tucked in at the top, and it had a little label on the right top side of the photo, so I'll add that here in a little bit as well. Her sketch design also had what looked like a little doily on the left side of the photo, so I'm adding that there just from my stash and layering that snowflake on top. And then on the bottom section she had kind of like a big title section where you can just put a whole bunch of wordy bits there, or a snarky title or something punny. But I am just using my Frosty Air as my title, and then I'm just going to add a whole bunch of little wordy bits and phrases to the bottom section of this layout. So it's super simple and easy today, something easy to follow for you. If you want to scrap list this layout, go right ahead. Natalie's sketch did have some mixed media in her background, but for once I opted out of doing that, and I just decided to use my mixed media digital background as my mixed media portion instead. So I'm just pulling off some little bits here now from this Simple Stories Fresh Snow. It's actually called Simple Vintage Fresh Snow collection. So I've got sticker sheet here, and then I've got some older collections here by Simple Stories as well that I'm sorting through and using little bits and pieces from my winter bin. I've got some word phrases at the bottom of this cardstock sheet here, so I'm using some of those just scattered around the layout on the bottom. And I'm just having a play with these little puffy stickers, seeing what I want to add, and I decided I really wanted to add some more stars. So I like these mittens too, so I'm going to add these mittens on here. I just thought they were super cute. But I wanted some little stars and snowflakes, so I'm going to grab some snowflakes, sequins, and add those here in a bit. I liked these little snowflake die cuts from that Fresh Snow collection that actually comes in the page. They make these little simple pages, little die cuts that come in a pack together. So that's where I got those little snowflakes from. And just gluing down the tail of my little tag topper there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and glue ahead. Oh, that's an interesting word. Glue ahead. Go ahead and glue ahead. So I'm gonna glue down that Frosty Air acrylic title. I do like to use my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive for it because I know that it's going to dry clear whenever it sloshes out around the edges, because I tend to add a little bit too much. So it'll dry clear, and it does stick down really well. I've got some other little puffy things and such that I'm going to add, but I really wanted to add some more stars. This is actually a Halloween collection that I pulled out, I know, but I knew that collection had those pretty little mint colored blue stars on it, so I wanted to throw in a couple more of those. So I just grabbed them off that Halloween sheet. Nobody's going to know but you guys that I used a Halloween sticker sheet for this layout, right? And that's like something I've been really into lately, is mixing and matching collections. collections and kind of making the old things new. And yeah, it just kind of refreshes your stash and keeps things exciting. And I really need to use up some stash around here because I've got so much stuff. I'm like drowning in products, and I know I'm complaining about it a little bit, but I don't mean it as a complainy thing. I just mean I need to use up some of the stash because I'm very blessed and I have a lot of product right now, and I need to use up some of these things. So I added some thread behind that flare. That's a canvas flare by Scrap and Happy Studio, and I just added some thread in behind there using some glue dots to secure it. And then I've got some more snowflakes here. I'm just popping up with some 3D foam squares. You can see that I've added some trim to the right side of my photo, just gluing down the little frilly tails there so that they weren't floating around when I add that into my album. And then here, lastly, I'm just adding some sequins. These are actually from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. They make some of my most favorite sequins ever. I just love their sequin mixes. They're just so good. They always have a nice mix of large and small sequins, and then sometimes like a little graphic like the snowflakes. They're just perfect. So here is the finished layout. That's what it turned out like. Make sure you follow along to the other people playing along with this challenge today, and I'll have them linked in the description for you, as well as all of the products that I've used. So thank you guys so much for being here, and thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.